Welcome to the Second Briefing Podcast with Scott and Tom. We're recording from the Gunslinger Clubhouse in beautiful downtown Hillsboro.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott, and I spent 23 years on patrol at a local sheriff's office.
Hey, and I'm Tom. I spent 26 years at that same sheriff's office working with Scott.
In this podcast, we're going to be speaking with former and retired police officers about their life after police work and how they've been dealing with civilian life.
Hey, and maybe we'll have a little fun along the way. Boom, hashtag.
Okay, everybody, let's get to the podcast. Hey, everybody, we have our first sponsor of the Second Briefing Podcast. Tall Fur Coffee was started by a retired police officer. Tall Fur roasts and packages their own coffee and has several blends such as Guatemalan and Sumatran. There is even cold brew if you prefer. It gets Tom and I ready for our day. I was not a coffee stop before, but now I am, and Tall Fur is the best.
Right now, you can go to tallfurcoffee.com and enter the code Second Briefing for 15% off your order. That's the number 2 with an ND briefing for 15% off your order. Thanks for Tall Fur Coffee for all your support.
Order yours today and support first responders.
We are ready?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
You good to go?
Let's make this
a
haven't even had
historical
one drop.
moment.
Now I had one drop.
What are we
Let me make
talking
sure I'm
about?
on
You need to
silent.
explain what this is.
Oh, I got it.
I'm gonna put my
It's
phone on
the top 5
silent.
things Gerbo was overheard saying while at work.
Well, I'll say network.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
He
over-
says,
I'll do
Your
it.
premise-
I'm gonna
I
come
got it.
back and I'm fucking everybody when it's my turn.
All right.
Oh my God. Of course you
When he comes on, you just want him on. You just want to invite him on.
Yeah, I know.
I do.
Don't invite him on this show after he retires.
Yeah, we tried to get you on, Gerb, but you wouldn't do it.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, welcome back to the Second Briefing Podcast. You're with your wonderful, big, sexy host, Tommy Buckmaster. The three
Say it 3 times fast.
words, Tommy Buckmaster.
Beetlejuice
Tommy
appear?
Buckmaster. If you
Beetlejuice.
say that 3 times,
Tom
I'll
appear.
appear at your house. Boom! Tommy Buckmaster. And my host
Is that with or without a kimono?
with a kimono.
And no shirt,
maybe
and
I
no
might be
shirt,
wearing shorts.
and a
Who knows?
knit
And a questionable
I
hat.
didn't wear the knit. It's not a knit hat. It's a crocheted hat.
Crochet,
I didn't wear it
yeah.
today. And my co-host, one word.
Yeah, it's only one word, Scott.
One word.
It's like Prince, but different.
One word, but Prince is spelled differently.
It is spelled
With a T
differently.
on the front
Yeah.
and the back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
He's
T-
got a
T. Scott.
silent J.
T. Scott.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
T. Scott.
Oh,
It's a silent
You're
J.
tactically.
I'm
Scott.
tactically Scott. I'm not wearing black though, so it's
And
okay.
you might recognize
Or
our
green.
our
Or
guest.
green,
He's
yeah.
been here before, but we'll get to him in a second.
Yeah. So today we've got another edition of the Gerba Top 5, and this is the top things Gerba was overheard saying while
Hashtag
at
kill
work. Okay, because we're going to be killing Gerba today.
Hashtag Kill Gerba.
It's a live sacrifice on air. Relax. Number 5. Relax. The handcuffs are tight because they are new. They'll stretch after you wear them for a while.
Number 4. That says police, not taxi.
Number 3. You want a warning? The warning was that stop sign. Here's your citation.
Number 2. No, sir. We don't have quotas anymore. We used to, but now we just write as many tickets as we want.
And the number 1 thing Gerber was overheard saying while at work, yes, we love our donuts, but you can't drive, you can't solve your own marital problems, and you can't get your kid out of bed and ready for school in the morning. You're welcome, Gerba. And no, it isn't a police matter, and you should get a hobby.
I love
Get-
it. I love it coming on
And with-
SO1.
And
Get a
Not
fucking
police
hobby.
matter.
And with that, we're having our good friend Andrew back. Welcome.
He's
Thank
our
you for
first
coming.
returning guest. Woo, woo, woo.
90 pounds lighter, I might
Yeah,
add.
90 pounds, lost 90 pounds.
Congratulations on
Bow,
that.
bow, bow, bow.
Overlaid the last
Yeah.
shot on this
Yeah.
shot to see what
Yeah.
you get.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's
You
like
get the same size
You're
head.
like a ghost of your former
Come
self.
on our show, you lose some weight. Look at that. Pow, 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 pow. Look at that plane.
That was easy.
That wasn't.
That was
And
easy.
we're done. Thank
And
you for
we're out.
coming.
Yeah.
No.
And
Okay.
we'll see you next week.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, we had to
yeah,
have Drew back on.
Again.
Just
For
because
the third time.
the first 8 episodes, whatever, everybody had something to say about Drew. So
Always
Yeah.
got something good to
we
say.
had to bring him back because, God, he's the talk of the town.
Yeah, I would say other than
Something.
GERBA, otherwise known as
Mikhail.
This Is Not a Police Matter. He's the only one that's probably got more isms than Drew Bonics.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
talks
Drew
they talk
Bonics.
more about Drew than me. I mean, the people talk about me.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
been it's been it was quite a run being at the SO. I had the opportunity to play in a lot of different sandboxes. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
and I
Where's
did a
that-
lot of things that I
There's a
was
picture of that car.
I don't know. I think it's
Hold
in
on.
that. You
God,
could,
I
it's
hope-
Excuse
in
me for
that.
1 second.
I hope it
Because it was
disappeared.
episode, I don't know,
Like
4,
one
5,
for
6. Yeah, but I'm talking about the, it was the
Oh,
Grady
who-
episode
it
that
was
brought
the-
that
it
picture
was
in.
the- yeah,
Our
it
good
was
friend
the-
Grady. Yeah.
The GN. It was Grady Nelson when he came and brought the photog.
Yeah, we didn't get
Well,
our
you can
thoughts
hold it in
out.
front of that one.
That would
There.
be DS's
Got it.
favorite car that I
Yeah.
was allowed to drive.
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, first of all, I was minding my own business.
As
And
we
there I
always
was-
do.
And there I was,
Was-
just
there I
at
was.
Pioneer Park, about ready to get off shift. 2 years on, you know, some people would just go into the barn. Of course, I was trying to be a little Craig Wellhauser, and I can't get enough of this good thing. And I shut off all my headlights because there were supposed to be some knuckleheads in the park. Well,
Yeah.
when you're new, ooh, that's a crisis. Better go code 3 to it
I love
and check
crises.
it out.
With no headlights on?
And yeah, turned all the headlights out because I thought it'd be more fun to just use your spotlight to drive.
Well, you
Well,
don't
of
wanna
course,
announce
I blinded
yourself.
myself looking
Yeah.
for them, and
You turned
slowly
it
was
all
moving
the way around.
Yeah, I did. I had it turned all the way to the right, looking out my side window.
Oh, yeah.
And the car was slowly drifting to the right, missed the roadway, and went into a ravine.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oops.
That's
I could
good.
feel the car just starting to go, and I said, "Oh no," is about what I could
Mm-hmm.
best say, and push all the way on the brake. My butt made diamonds.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and
The seat came up, yeah, a little bit,
it came up and jumped up into my keister. Rolled it over to the point where I was all the way over originally, where this picture shows it sitting. Well, it actually rolled all the way over originally, and then it rolled back. Thank God, so it didn't look as bad. Well, the bag fell off my duty bag fell off the seat and hit me. It turned on my lights and then hit me in the head, and I'm like tossing my stuff everywhere and trying to get out through the top. And I realized the only way out is through the bottom, and I had to open and go into the ravine to get out. And now I'm all wet. All my stuff's all over the place.
Was there
and
plenty of room, or did you have to kind of squeeze through?
Well, then I
that
was
would've been-
trim.
Well,
so
I,
it
mean,
was
I don't
easy.
mean it that way. I mean, but that seems like that would have been pretty close to the
It was
ground.
tight, so I had to
Yeah.
kind of get out a
Kinda
little bit
wedge
because it was
yourself through.
pinched, and it pushed the door back a little bit, so it was to get
Oh,
it open.
man.
You know, back then I was super buff, so I just bent it open, if you will.
Super buff.
yeah.
He got his pump on.
I got my workout done for the day.
Thank you, Arnold.
So as I come out, homeowners come out of their home. Are you okay? And I'm like, no, my overheads are still going.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Nothing to see here.
please go back inside. There's
Yes.
nothing to see here. This is not a criminal matter.
This is a police matter. You need to go back in your house.
I
Did you
planned
see that
this. I meant to do
Bigfoot that
this.
just went by? Yeah.
What was that over there?
Yeah. The Hulk just went through here.
And then I quietly tried to, unbeknownst that there are some people that listen to both channels, I tried to go on to our second channel and quietly ask for a 12.6.
Yeah, which
And
means toe for those
means
of us.
can I
that
get a
can't.
toe? And people got wind of that.
Oh, yeah.
And Mr. Blake Barnes and Grady came down and took a roll of film on me
Oh, yes,
and
they did.
disappeared off the scene before my tow truck was even there.
Oh.
And by the time I got
Very
back,
sneaky.
We should have showed Blake that picture.
Oh, Blake,
Last
yeah, he
week.
was
Yeah.
one of the ones taking pictures
He was
too.
here last week.
Oh, he would have loved this. He
Didn't
and his
even-
recruit
didn't even-
at the time.
I don't think I even knew that he
He
was.
might have been
No.
on TriMet at the time.
We didn't know he was even. Yeah, we didn't know anything about Blake being on that call.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man,
Blake
that's too
drove down,
bad.
saw it, and by the time I got back to the PD, back when we called computers PCs,
Yeah.
I opened it up to see a bunch of JPEG photos that had, I might even had music to it.
Yeah.
It made a slideshow for the entire Washington County, greater Washington County to see.
Yeah.
It was just taking an opportunity to humiliate somebody.
So back
Of
then you
course.
could do that. You could make those slideshows and
and you
videos.
could make fun of people, and it
send
was all fun.
Send it
Yeah,
out
and it was
to
and it
countywide.
was okay.
You can send it to countywide.
Now you'd probably have to get fired, or somebody
Well,
would
somebody
be suing somebody.
Well, somebody'd cry about it if that happened to somebody else nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
And we did that.
And you
Or I
made
did
fun
it
of
to-
him?
Did it to this new guy.
Oh, gee.
He would cry to some sergeant.
There'd
and
be
No,
then
they got PTSD from
There'd
it.
be,
you get
Actually,
written
I got
out.
PTSD from putting my car in the ravine. Boom.
Some new guy
Suck
would
it.
bitch his pants, piss
There'd
his
be
pants, and
lawsuits
cry.
now.
Yeah, there'd be suits with losses and
Fucking new people.
That reminds me of a time.
Pussies.
I got in something almost like that where I was driving up Barnes Road. It was 4 lanes right past the Sunset Transit Center. And I was going up to the QFC on the other side of the hospital because someone
way
was
up there.
stealing stuff at Christmas time.
how many years did you have on at the time? This kind of explains how
well-
fast you're going and putting yourself at risk.
Yeah,
maybe
For a
about
2x4 in the middle of the road.
8. So still pretty new, but it was graveyard and there was nobody
You're a
out.
little
And it
reckless.
just started raining a little
You
bit.
say 8 years?
About 8 years on. So
Oh.
it's probably old enough to know better, but
More than
I was
Beaver
trying to
Dams
get
had.
there, but I wasn't. No sirens, just the lights, and I was flying up there, just trying to get there a little faster. It was graveyard. Nobody was out. Nobody was out. And someone was. They were trying to catch this guy that was stealing stuff from the QFC, there's this Christmas display. Nobody steals Christmas on my watch because I'm a Christmas guy.
Yeah, he's-
right.
You are
Yeah,
the Christmas
what's up,
guy.
Clark?
Yeah,
He's
And
Clark
They call me
Griswold.
Clark at work, right?
Yeah, it's Clark.
So,
You're
one year
an HOA
they
nightmare.
decorate. I know.
He has 97 boxes of Christmas ornaments.
And 14 trees, 15, 16, 17 trees. inside.
17 trees in his house at Christmas.
Yeah, it's
on,
fun
only
the
have
stuff.
first,
6.
on the first
Yeah.
floor.
On the first floor. Then there's another.
In the
floor.
bathroom, there's 3.
Yeah. Well, you got to have some lights when you go in there.
And 2 are frosted.
When you got. So I'm driving and I'm coming around the corner and I'm going east, right by the Sunset Transfer light.
Gotcha.
My wheels.
never gonna catch him.
I start to hydroplane, and I feel my rear wheels give out, and it's a Crown Vic.
Okay.
And my wheels start to slide, and I see another car coming towards me. I went, oh shoot! And the whole back end of my car starts to go out.
You see it in the front of you all of a sudden when
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
over.
Well,
it's in front of
it
you.
was weird. It happened like that, but the whole time it was happening, it was in slow motion. So I see the car coming at me, and I thought I was going to hit it. I'm like,
Planes, trains, and
oh
automobiles.
crap!
Here it is.
Yeah.
The
So
devil.
as I go
in the
around,
passenger seat.
Whoopsie.
the whole thing goes around, and I go, I'm going to roll over on the top. So what happens is I start to roll. I can feel it go up on the side.
Oh, 2
right?
wheels.
On 2
Tall
wheels.
guy.
Starsky and Hutch.
And
Tall
then,
guy.
right there was, so when they built those new intersections with the new light, because it was new at the time at
Barnes
that
and Baltic?
intersection. No, it was
Higher
the
up.
the entrance to Sunset Transit Center.
Oh, he was
down
right.
below?
He's
Yeah, down
below
a
it.
little
Down
farther.
below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a
Right,
higher
everybody gets to
curve,
watch you.
right? My passenger side rear wheel hit that, and it had enough momentum that it stopped me from rolling over somehow because it was high enough. So it stopped the car dead in its tracks, and it came back down flat. Well, but it took the whole axle and pushed it out like 4 inches.
Perfect.
So yeah, so I landed on it was all 4 on the thing, but there was no way that car was drivable. I kind of look around. The other car goes slowly by me, and they're just looking at me like, "What the hell?" Because I mean, my lights and sirens were still on, so I left them on. Yep, and I did a whole 360 in a matter of like 2 seconds, but it felt like 5 minutes
right.
when I was doing it.
Slow motion.
And I immediately opened the door and I pop out. Do this. I'm okay. Everything's good. And because you're like, did I break anything? No, I'm good, man. And they go, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Just a small thing, no big deal.
Right?
Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing but a thing.
Can I get another person over
I need
here?
a supervisor and a 12
And I got old Uncle Ron to come help me out, so he
Mine
came
was
and picked
Andre
me up.
Ortez, who I got a hold of.
Yeah,
I get a tongue lashing. I could feel it through the phone.
but those things they scare you because like, oh shit,
You're right.
I'm
You're
gonna
thinking
flip
your whole
over. So
career is
I,
right in front of you going bye-bye down the drain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like,
I'm
okay.
out. Yeah, I'm out.
okay.
Yeah.
I think everybody's crashed a car at one time or another.
Oh,
No.
You never bumped a car into something?
Oh, yeah. But nothing bad.
But you never told anybody.
No,
Just put
yeah.
it back, the keys back up on
No,
the rack.
It's
I
just a
actually-
scratch.
I
It's
backed into my own,
just a scratch.
So I backed into my own garage once.
Why would you go and do that?
I backed into my own
What were
garage.
you doing at
I was
home,
going to write a
Dirty?
report in my drone driveway because I worked in my own. My house was in my own district.
True. Back at
I backed into my own
178.
garage. I cracked the bumper of the car.
Was that the old house?
Was
My
back,
old house in Aloha. I
Was
Okay, yeah.
I
All right.
told Marva.
Oh,
Marva says
Marva.
Marva says I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Marva called me in on this whole thing and said, "Hey, I've crashed a few cars. I think it's 7.
Yeah.
It's something to
point,
that
yeah.
effect."
She
And
says,
she's like, "I can't
"There's
come
no
down on
fucking
you. It's a
damage.
funny moment.
I don't care."
It happens.
Hey,
And,
write it
as
up,
long as you
send
tell
it
the
in,
truth about
yeah.
it, it's not a big deal. We all crash cars.
It's
The
inevitable
other
in that
time I
job.
was training the reserves over somewhere,
We all did employees.
and we're all in. I was in the lieutenant's car in the unmarked, and we were going to Taco Bell for lunch.
Yeah.
And I was parking the car, and it went a little too wide, and it hit a parked car, like the sideways. You go like parking. Oh, whoops!
Happens.
So I walk in on my plain clothes to Taco Bell. Hey, whose white Civic is out there?
You hit me.
I just fucking hit it.
Oh no!
Then I called Shaver. Hey, I hit a car at Taco Bell. Okay, just do the paperwork. We don't put my name on it.
I got to bring this up since we're right there, and I feel it's a great precipice for me to segue into a time when I remember Tom telling me there was 2 people fighting at fucking Dairy Queen, and Tom goes in there and roughs the dude up.
Is this in
He
Aloha?
throws him up against the wall. According to
Yeah,
Tom's story,
so,
but
but
he
what
said,
happens-
This is the Dairy Queen.
Tom, I'll let you
Can I
tell
ask-
it now.
I don't
Well, hold
remember.
on a
You
sec.
tell the story.
Okay,
I don't really remember.
What happens in Aloha? It's where.
No, it was
this is
over.
in
It was
Aloha.
in the
Oh.
one. It was in the
So
one.
what happens in Aloha? Dreams. That's
You
where
mean
Dreams going to die.
what's
Saltzman.
now the two?
This is in the,
Saltzman and
this is the
Cornell.
Saltzman and Barnes.
the Aloha's where
Where
dreams go to
Bleachers
die.
used to be.
This
Where
is the Dairy
Bleachers
Queen on
was.
Saltzman and Barnes.
Oh,
So he went in there, and the guy was
Across
like
from
the
Bleachers, the Dairy
manager
Queen.
was
that Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
I'm
so,
thinking. He says Dairy Queen. I'm thinking Aloha.
No,
That's
right
why.
because we're always working.
This is
in
the old
Aloha.
one area.
So
It was
Tom,
the one area
Tom
back
goes
then.
in
That's
there
right, it
because
was.
the manager was roughing up and shoving one of his employees around who's kind of meek.
Yeah.
Well, Tom went over and grabbed said manager and threw him up against the wall and says, "You want to start throwing people around? Well, I'll throw you."
Did he have a little
That's the
paper
way
hat
Tom
on?
told it to me. I can just imagine Tom grabbing him by both and just up against the wall near the bathrooms right there in the side talk area. You want to have problems with people? We're going to have problems. Now get back to work and stop touching
then-
employees.
Some
then-
fucking little kid.
It was some little employee that
Yeah.
couldn't take care of himself, and he
Oh,
went and let the
no.
manager know what's up. But you
Oh,
could do
man.
that back in 2002.
Yeah.
God bless your heart. Way to
Hey,
go.
I'm a defender of
He's putting out, he's
Defending the meek.
I'm
squashing
defending the-
crime.
I'm defending
Tommy
the little guy.
Buckmaster
It's the
defending
fucking
the
little
weak.
guy.
The weak.
And you're a future crime stopper.
Defending the little guy. I still take care of the
There's no
little guy.
future
Yeah.
crime at Dairy Queen because of that. So he
There hasn't been a problem there since. Ever.
never
Nobody
been-
steals anything.
No
from
manager's
there.
ever smacked a little kid around there.
that guy
since.
went home and hung himself, but no big deal.
But every time they
I
called
was at that
sense,
call too.
every time they called sense, so they said you can send anybody but Tom Brown.
Right?
Yeah.
That's at St. V's.
No, I'm sorry, same bees.
Same
Same
bees.
area.
That
They're
little
always
fucking.
the same.
Nobody-
What was that dude's name?
Oh, he was a
What
piece
was that
of
fucking
he was
security
an
guard's
interesting
name?
guy.
You could send anybody.
which one
Oh,
was
the
he?
security guard at St. V's. He hated me.
Oh, Jesus.
You
Yeah.
can send anybody because I go up there and say, "Dude, that's not a crime. Stop calling us."
Oh, yeah.
And then
And
even
also the
fucking-
guy over there at
the
one.
big boss who was
one-
what's his name's dad.
Mike? Or was it,
No.
what's his name's dad? Yes.
Dog.
Well,
Yeah.
I forget, but he
Yeah,
was
he
a
would
low
call
high
and
school
say,
kid.
"I
Starts
know
with
the
Z,
sheriff," and I
Z.
said, "I don't give a fuck who you know. Call him.
Call your
It's
dad.
still not a crime."
Call your dad.
No, not your
Retired from
dad. Call the
Beaverton.
sheriff.
Oh.
That's still not a crime.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not going to arrest her because somebody goes, it blows her hair back. That's not a crime.
Right?
I'm calling the sheriff.
It's an emotional.
You know what?
Now you.
an emotional
He
response.
made the
Emotional
nurse
crime.
cry, or she made the nurse.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're the future police.
you
You're
guys,
right.
they rough people up.
Would you get the precogs out and
Yeah,
you
you
get
got
Tom
the
Cruise
precogs
coming
out
in?
for
I
what
hated
might
their
happen.
security department because they'd rough people up
You know,
And
because
then
no
she does
crime.
that.
Something.
and then handcuff
She's
them to a
gonna
wheelchair
commit
and
murder
want
at
me
some
to arrest
point.
them for nothing.
And you false
I go,
imprisoned them, and
I
you
want
did
to
all
arrest
kinds of
you.
stuff. Yeah.
I'd call Sluman and say, "Hey, I want to arrest this fucking security
Now
guard."
I have to write a report on what the crimes
because they
you
fucking
committed.
they assaulted this guy here. They assaulted her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of control
There was
there.
actually a
Wow.
call. There was actually a call that said, "Send
St. V's security
send
assaulted
anybody
me.
up here except for Deputy Brown."
Yes, I saw that call. I started.
I said, "Hey,
started
Sluman,
laughing.
do you see that call holding?" He was, he was my sergeant. He goes, "Yeah."
He took care of it.
He goes, "I'm calling him, and you're going up there."
Yeah. Oh God, that was great.
There was what was that? The guy Aaron something or other at 198 and TV at that damn hotel there. He kept calling in saying people
Yeah.
aren't paying their tab, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a civil matter.
Yeah.
He kept calling in.
Yeah.
I want him arrested for fraud, and I'm like, it's not fraud. They just because they don't like your service and they don't like your room, they don't want to pay. Doesn't mean it's a crime.
Yeah.
You know, it's like now if they used a stolen credit card or something, that's different.
Yeah.
But just because they don't want to pay, you
Yeah.
need to handle
That's
it your
a
own way. And I told him to stop
Landlord
calling.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
He kept calling in though.
Yeah,
So-
they got a little bit nutty. Mm-hmm. They kept calling.
Do you have a list or anything of things that I was called out about?
Well,
on
what about
certain
the
issues?
whole the
we
thing
should-
with the meat, the shawarma?
We talked about that.
Oh.
Didn't we talk about that?
No, we did
no,
on the other one that didn't get recorded.
The
Probably,
one that didn't make
Yeah,
the
that's
air.
right. We did. We did.
Yeah, yeah.
the
So
shawarma.
when I was on transit, and you had
Seth.
Mark Luca on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mark was the one that brought this up, and I just want to
Yeah.
clarify this whole thing, and
Right.
so that the air is clear.
Yes.
And defending Seth in this as well, he was an unwilling participant. Mark, it was a control. I just wanted him to know who is the mind master here. He tries to act like he's the one running things, but I'm really the puppeteer. And so
Puppet master.
the puppet master.
Oh, puppeteer's right. You're
Yeah,
right.
I'm the
I'm sorry.
puppeteer, but I'm the master
Puppeteer
of
works the
puppeteering.
puppets.
And then so
Regular
Troy
Terry
Maslin
Fader.
and the transit unit guys, Seth and Mark went to the place on 205th and Baseline for some shawarma and some
Right.
Some rotten goat meat.
just really good Middle Eastern food.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a really
So,
great place.
but Troy had
didn't we
ordered
hear it
some.
wasn't
somebody
very
ordered,
good?
No, the shawarma was not. I didn't enjoy that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally looks like a dog shit on some rice.
It was great.
And
That's
it
always
has flavor.
tasty.
It has tzatziki with it. If you like yogurt on top of dog shit.
It always adds a little.
But the rest
yeah.
of the food is amazing. It's just this one item was not my cup of tea.
Right.
And so we bagged it up to go, and I took it with me. Well, I took most of it, and I took it to, because Troy Maslin is an OECD. He is a clean freak.
Oh, okay.
He literally, every drawer in his work, like
So
his
he's,
tools, are all
Jared
face
Mack
up.
kind of,
They're face up, perfect.
Is he Jared
Everything-
Mack kind of guy?
Yeah, he's kind of like a Jared though with his cars too. But at
Yeah.
home, he is also, his house is perfect.
I really-
and the way they put everything,
kinda
his
like that,
labels
though.
out in his
I kind of like that.
in his pantry. It's all labels out perfect. Each food.
I need to go talk to him then.
So I put this out on his front step. And
Oh,
left it
that's
there,
right.
Rang
Okay,
the
I remember
doorbell,
that.
and his wife was like, "What in the hell?" I left, and she got word of it later. I don't know if maybe nobody was home, but I
So
think
did
she
you
got
did you do the whole ring the doorbell, run away
yes.
type of thing?
I
And you
walked
left
away because
instead of
nobody
a-
answered.
The bag, the
'Cause I was
flaming
gonna
bag
hand-
of poo was a flaming bag of shawarma, but no flames.
Well, the idea was and it was very old and hardened. I was
Oh,
going to
yum.
actually,
Was this after the locker though?
no, it's at the same time. So
Same
I
time.
handed this off to Troy, or I was going to hand it off to his wife. She went home and
Oh.
have it waiting for Troy when he got home. So instead, I left it on the porch, which created all this havoc at his house. I took half of that turd and I hid it in Seth's unlocked, unsecured locker.
And this was
And-
at the
and-
TriMet office,
At the
essentially.
Hillsborough TriMet office. I put
Right.
it in the back all nicely. And I think it was like, a month and a half later, he finally sees it and he's like, what
See
the
that? I don't-
F is this?
How do you not notice
It
meat?
doesn't stink. It didn't have any
Well,
smell to
you
it.
just have a lot of shit in
It's
your locker.
dried. And plus
well-
the smell of our vests. Our vests don't all smell like Axe and fucking Great Decisions.
Yes.
So
I'm,
smell
so,
like-
I'm sorry I smell good.
sorry that you
I
spoke.
apologize.
I
for
was thinking of
smelling
you
really
yesterday
good.
The
when I was
best at
buying
TriMet
body
smell like
spray.
work.
Yeah.
When I did body spray yesterday, I purchased Degree, almost bought Axe. I was thinking of you and almost bought Phoenix
You almost want Phoenix.
or Apollo.
But it's funny because you mentioned this. There was a guy that we know. I won't say his name on air today, but we used to, when we first doing the Axe thing. I admit I was one of the people that started that whole thing, but people started using it around me. And I came in the locker room. I was in there for 2 seconds, and this gentleman comes in, and he starts hacking and coughing like I had just sprayed. But you could smell the remnants if somebody had just used it. And he, oh my God. And I go, are you okay, bro? And he's like, yeah, no, man, you just sprayed a bunch. I go, dude, I didn't spray any
That
of it.
wasn't
And he's-
me.
Yeah, it was,
Our RM has a tendency to
No, it
use
was
Polo too much.
yeah, it was DS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
DS. Fishing vest.
Yeah.
So,
So
and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, so,
Fishing vest.
anyway, continue with your
vest.
story.
So I end up putting it in there, and
just
he
can't-
notices it about a month and a half later.
I
and
still
he's
don't
like,
understand how that doesn't
What
smell.
is this? And I go, looks like dog shit.
Because their vests smell like desperation.
Yeah, and tickets. And,
It's like
and
a
railway
like,
tickets.
at the club. It smells like sweat and
Well, at the time,
Desperation,
at
baby
the
shit,
time
and,
was
broken dreams.
He
Broken
pulls it out.
dreams.
He's like, "What?" I said, "I think it's
Little
dog
glitter.
shit." And
I think it's
Mark
dog
goes.
shit.
Mark makes some comment about it too. He's like, "Oh my God, what is this?" And I just stood back, and Mark makes some stupid ass comment, and Seth goes like, "Fuck you," and throws it into Mark's locker. And Mark gets mad. It's like, "What are you doing throwing that shit in mine?" Because his uniforms are there, and it's going all over his shit.
And
now.
Mark is very pretty, you know.
Oh, yeah, he's probably a
sleeps
fairly
in
neat
in
guy.
an oxygen tent at night.
Yes.
And puts
probably
a
is a
lot
neat
of
guy.
face cream on.
Yeah, he's neat.
He's very neat, pressed, kind of a.
Oh, Mark
presses his
is
shit, yeah.
Mark is actually. I think he's actually 312 years old.
He's a vampire.
But or he's a vampire.
Is he really?
He's a
And he
vampire.
doesn't age.
Mark's a
'cause he doesn't
vampire.
age.
He looks
might-
exactly the same as the
He's
day I
the
first met him.
walking. He is the
Yeah, he's-
undead. He's
yeah.
the undead.
He's a vampire.
Interview with a
He's the
vampire.
undead.
you
Mark,
had.
you're a vampire.
Well, so can
he's
you
a day.
explain-
He's a day walker.
I was just going to ask you that
He's a
because
day walker.
so he's like Blade then
Yeah, he's
essentially.
like
Yeah.
Blade. Yeah.
He's got all their
So they get
strengths
into
and none of their weaknesses.
These two guys get into a fight over it.
Yeah.
And it goes from shoving to all of a sudden man grabbing.
Whoa.
And man grabbing instead of punching, it's severe hand grabbing, like pushing and pulling and posturing
Yes.
for wrestling.
Oh.
And we're in this tight little locker room, and I'm watching it.
It's not very
They end
bad.
up getting to the ground. They're on the ground wrestling, and they all got red marks all over them, and they're all hot faced and gassed out. And then they stand up, and then Seth makes a comment, and Mark's like, "Cookson, you son of a bitch! I think you got us to fight over something that I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He called me the puppet master, and I said,
I don't know what
maybe
you're
I
talking
am.
about.
Oh my god!
I don't know what
that's
you're
great.
talking about. That's your
great.
favorite line right there. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what you're talking about.
I have no recollection of this whatsoever.
It could have happened, but I have no recollection. See, so you kind of put yourself in and out at the same time.
What ended up happening with the Maslin House shawarma
His
debacle?
wife blew a gasket, evidently,
she's like, "What the
because
fuck
she didn't
is
know what
this?"
the hell. They treated
Yeah.
it like dog shit on the door.
Right.
Because
Did she
Maslin
open
didn't
it
know
up?
Yeah, Maslin didn't know where it was from. So he was like, he thought it was a dog shit. Somebody secretly
So some
placed in this
neighbors-
bed of rice and then put it just. I
Put a
took the
dog
rice
shit on a bed of rice.
on a-
Somebody's
on a
targeting
fine
cops
bed
on
of
it.
Did it
rice.
look like dog shit?
I took the rice out, so it was just dog shit sitting in there looking. I mean,
But what did you put it in? Like the clamshell, the
yes,
to-go box?
the white go box.
Okay.
Oh.
And so that was.
So how did you let them off the hook? What happened with that?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
Oh,
what I
well.
basically threw out there.
Yeah.
And then they knew that it had been me.
Yeah.
But yet
After the
they
fight?
felt stupid after everything they had done.
They call the police.
You know,
Probably.
You know, they
Well,
filed,
Hillsborough-
filed
Does
a
he
lawsuit.
still-
lawsuit.
Does he live in the town he was working at the time?
No, he
or
lives right by me.
Oh,
He lives like
okay.
a few blocks to the
Okay,
north
so it
of
would have
me.
been
Is he
a
over
different
there
agency.
in the HB?
He lives in the higher neighborhoods than I am.
So it would have been the local agency, not
It would have
where
been
he
Hillsborough.
works.
Yeah,
Okay,
And
right,
you're
right.
gone for, what is it, domestic frowning or something that you get arrested for here?
I don't know.
If
Domestic
you-
frowning?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
frown at your wife, you go
Yeah.
to jail.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
called
If
his
you
HOA.
raise your voice above a 60 octave, they have to take you
He
to
called
jail.
the
It's a city
HOA and they
ordinance.
left a ticket on somebody.
It's some weird thing they have out now. So everybody goes to jail in Hillsborough if you get caught yelling.
There's no yelling.
Dave Lyle.
Violence.
I mean,
Violent.
I
Oh.
was saying D. Lyle. I mean, okay. Anyway.
I don't know that we are. Are we saying that? I don't know what you're talking
know,
about.
yeah,
I wasn't even here.
don't know what you mean. But
Oh
yeah,
my
so
gosh.
there's these great other times that people were bitching about, and it wasn't really, these are great times. I don't know what they're upset about.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
we were
the
at the
whole-
range and I picked up that sandbag, vehicle heavy sandbag, and we're on traffic, so we're wearing rain gear,
Fully
and
rain
nobody
gear.
else has any rain gear on because they're just unprepared.
Yeah.
And I threw it into a giant mud puddle and just turned away from it as it splashed the back of us. And Tom and I were fine,
you
but
throw?
everybody else is soaked
Sandbag.
from the
Oh, an actual sandbag.
giant
Okay.
sandbag
Oh.
filled with sand and just
Puddle.
boosh into a giant puddle, and now everybody has lead poisoning. So
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's great.
What about we're at a crash and what's his name? The pilot, the sergeant. He's a sergeant now. Dave M.
Oh yeah.
And we jumped in a big puddle at a crash.
Yeah.
We're in our full rain gear. What? Oh yeah, it was me tapping.
oh, you're not
Dave-
supposed to
Oh.
tap.
Yeah, it was me tapping. Sorry. We jumped in a
Tom is
mud
drumming
puddle,
again.
And Dave M wasn't wearing any rain gear. It just stopped raining, I think.
Yeah.
And we jumped in a big mud puddle and it just splashed the shit out of Dave M. Full
Everywhere.
of mud all over his
And
uniform.
he had nothing to say but good things.
Yeah.
I bet.
I said, hey, I'll pay for your dry cleaning, I guess.
I
Sorry.
guess.
Sorry about
Because
that.
we don't really think what we're
Sorry,
doing.
friendo.
Back
At the
then, we
time,
didn't really
you do,
think of
and
shit.
then you ask for
We just did a bunch of
forgiveness.
shit and then
Forgiveness instead of permission.
Yeah.
It always
I
works.
Like
understand.
when
It works.
the fucking guy that we're sitting in pairs at the we're sitting in pairs at a red light, stop there, and then some guy drives by with his seatbelt off. I said, "Put on your seatbelt, you fucking hippie."
Yeah. Oh, I did say that.
No, that was
your,
me.
on your PA.
Yeah, I said, well, you did that
I
one.
did that, and then you pulled a prank on me with Fink.
Yeah.
You told Fink. You said you told.
Oh,
Fink.
you needed to come in.
Yeah, so tell that story.
Because
Tell that story.
Tom, dude, the boss got a phone call, and that dude filed a complaint, and you're gonna need to
The
go in
hippie
and
guy?
see him. Yeah, you're gonna need to
He
go
said
in.
the
and
hippie
talk
guy.
to-
So
called in. The hippie guy called in and filed a formal complaint on you. You're gonna need to go see Fink.
Oh, no.
And it's gonna be bad, dude, because he blew a gas. That dude blew a gasket, and Fink's furious.
yes.
Oh,
So I go in to see Fink, and Fink says
What are we're talking? What?
Fink
what the hell?
says no. Some guy called about.
Oh, I told the boss to
Yeah,
even play
so
it.
Fink was
off.
part of it too. It said some guy called in and said so one of my guys called him a fucking hippie, and I said, "There's no way one of my guys would do that. They're so professional." And I go, "No, that was me."
So he
That was
played
me.
it up
He
too.
owned up
He
to
played
it.
up and goes, "No, that was me, Sergeant."
He owned up to it, but
I said Drew and I were sitting at.
as long as nobody called in to complain,
it was
he
like
was
Alan
fine.
and he didn't know who it was. It was like Al because he said he asked everybody whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, Drew and I were like Alan and Hall or something. And he drove by us. And I go, I don't know how he heard me because his window was up. And
We
I
were
said,
going the opposite direction.
Oh, you didn't do the PA. You just
no,
yelled.
no, I just
No,
yelled
he-
it.
yeah, but it was
He
loud.
turned like, we're at the first, we're
But
first
we're
at the
going the
stoplight.
opposite
Tom is not
direction.
loud.
We're at
He's
the
using his
stoplight. And
outside
he drives
voice.
by me. And I said, put your seatbelt
You mean the one
on."
he's
He
using
threw his
here?
Clue Strike voice.
Yeah. And I go, yeah, it was me. I told him to
No,
put your
well,
seatbelt on, and I don't
see,
know. I
that's-
go, I don't know how you heard me because his window was up, but
Yeah.
that was me.
You never
goes-
know if someone's playing a joke on you. You got to tell the truth.
And he goes,
That's a lesson
you
right
know,
there.
Fink was like,
Just the look
Oh
alone
my
could
god,
deflate
that is
you.
so great.
Yeah.
That is so great. The sergeant was in on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
a great
awesome.
one.
Yeah,
that
And
was
then there was
awesome.
the other time. I will tell you that I got a call. I was at home, and I was coming back from one of my many light duties, and
one
of my many-
double light duty time.
Yeah.
you
He
can't
got
get
light
on
duty.
any lighter duty,
He
dude.
got on light duty while he was on light duty.
I said
Yeah.
you can't get any on
I
lighter.
hurt myself in records, so I had to go somewhere else.
Well, no, I was on light duty at transit, and then I cut my finger
At
with a
Ben-
knife
at
at
Benchmade.
Benchmade, where we weren't supposed to be, and
Oh
I had to
my
get
God.
3 stitches in my finger. And the sergeant downtown from Portland goes, "What in the hell? First of all, what were you doing there? Number 2, you can't get on any lighter duty. You can't. This is it. So anything that happens to you from now on, just comp the rest of the day off because you're already on light duty. Just go home."
Oh my
So
God.
it was a pretty good going joke. Well, as it turns out, now let me think back how that played out. Okay, so I lost my train of thought. I was saying,
You talking about light
dementia.
duty?
You got to
kicking
call
in.
it home.
so I got to call it home. It was Rue, and Rue says, "Hey, dude, there's a call in the queue," and it says that
I think
somebody's
you told this story.
yes, but this was on the last one. I don't
You
think
didn't
I-
get
Oh, it might have been
recorded.
the last. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the
but
video
what had
recorded.
happened was Rue called me and then said that somebody was using my police ID to buy a gun at a hot
Oh, yeah.
shop. And I said,
Oh.
my forehead went cold. And I was like, what? And while I'm thinking, he goes, I got to go. I'll talk to you later. And then Wimberly calls me. By the way, it's his birthday today.
Oh.
According to Siri, anyway.
Jeez.
So he ends up calling me and saying the same thing. And I'm like, oh, shit. And it's going on right now. And it's like it all that glitters or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I was like, well, somebody going to get over there. I think I did lose my ID. I went looking for it, couldn't find it. Because
Oh,
I
no.
had 2 of them, right? So
Yeah.
I, you know, when you misplace one, you know it'll turn up somewhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he then called, and I go, I'm going to get a hold H. We couldn't remember it. Haxton.
Oh yeah.
Paxton was the sergeant. I tried to call my sergeant and it started ringing. And then I get Kent Wimberly calling through again. And then Rue's calling through again while I'm trying to get Haxton to answer.
no.
And I hung up on Haxton and called hit Rue. And I believe it was Rue. He's like, dude, stop. We were just kidding with you.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Wimberly had found my ID that I dropped at the range. And
Oh.
when I went to go requalify coming back to work, and it fell down in that center parking area
Yeah.
where you park between the signs.
Yeah.
And he picked it up and held it for a week and then called and made this whole elaborate thing up.
Oh, my gosh.
And I almost lost my shit. And I was that close to telling on myself when there really wasn't any issue. And, you know, with that, Paxton would have been like, hey, I know that's no big deal, but I'm going to need you to sign this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah.
601.
And so that was the one that really got me, though. Rue got me back good for that one.
Yeah.
I got Rue a couple of times on some good ones, but it's usually when you get somebody saying that there's a call for you in the queue, somebody complaining. I remember when, I'm sure both of you got it at one time or another, where evidently you called an old lady and demanded for you to give her money over the phone for your reload card, and they were using your name or
Yeah.
my name. It was
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Cookson. Deputy Cookson's been calling like 4 people demanding money on a reloaded card because they see your name somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they just throw it on there. And I said,
Yeah.
I never saw a penny of that money. I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
my
I'd
money?
like to have some of that.
I'd like some of
Yeah.
that reloaded money on
Yeah.
iTunes
That card.
cards or whatever they are.
Yeah. Reload it.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to tell the story about the 10 at 10?
Janet.
Remember on your phone during your
Yeah,
traffic
so
meeting?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It was him and I were making jokes about butt sex.
No. Yeah.
Well.
And
Well, that just
we were joking of, whew, I feel free
Right
now.
out there.
I
Okay.
let it out.
all right.
So we're
Congratulations.
joking about it at work, and we're just talking about something. And
You leave your phone out.
I didn't even know I left my phone
He left his phone out. So I get into his phone, and so it's Tuesday, and we're having a traffic meeting
It's a
at 10
10th
o'clock.
at 10.
It's the 10th at 10. It's 10
And-
o'clock our meeting. And like at 9,
A year ago, he put it in my
I
phone.
put it in his phone. We're going to do try me some butt sex.
He puts it in there.
I put it on his calendar. So we're sitting in the
A
traffic
year later,
meeting.
in another meeting, and I
His
said,
meeting goes-
"Try me some butt sex at 10 o'clock."
His alarm goes off, and but then Drew goes, oh, he looks at his phone. Oh, looks like I'm going to try me some butt sex. He says it right in the middle of the meeting.
Right in the middle of the meeting, I'm like, "This has got to be Tom."
It's like I'm gonna
"Thanks,
try me
dude."
some
For a
butt
year,
sex.
it sat in my
Oh.
phone. He set it a year earlier on my phone to go off on that day at 10 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
And we just happened
Turn
to be in
towards
our
your mic,
meeting.
he says a little bit.
And we just happened to be,
Yeah, it just worked out perfect.
yeah.
Try me some butt sex.
Try
And then
me
he
some
just
BS.
actually blurted it out.
Try me some
He
BS.
is a pretty good blurter.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
gonna try me
blurter's
some
a
butt
good
sex.
name. Blurter. I had another name that would have been good for me. So Gypsy was another one. Blurter.
Hammerite.
Yeah.
He painted
everything fits Hammerite on
Hammerite
it.
on his bike all the time.
Yeah, everything gets Hammerite on it. Looked better with Hammerite.
He'd
Makes
scratch it.
Seals rust.
Seals Rush. Yeah, I bet it does.
Does a good job. Cleaning since I rode the oldest bike in the fleet.
Yeah, he never got a new bike.
No.
I think I got two. And you never got
It was
one.
punishment for being me.
Yeah.
And then my turn did finally come up on my last rotation coming out, and they wanted our best riders on the newest bikes, and so they gave it to Cardinal, and Cardinal ended up riding it, and then I got to ride it for it. Marzilli took it over, and I got to ride it
that's
for
right, 'cause he
I
rode
think
too,
a
huh?
month. I got to ride it at the very end as a kind of a thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Regard me.
Yeah, so-
Jason!
Big peacock.
Yeah.
Big peacock chest.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that reminds. Speaking of riding things, the guest we had last week, Blake, that came out, he was talking about bicycle team, and he
yeah.
made a comment about Cookson. Yeah,
Well, man, I had a tough time.
He kept breaking bikes, and he couldn't figure out why.
I
was
used to,
his
in high
comment.
school and in college, the little that I was in college,
I gotta
Yeah.
take a break.
in the Army, I
Right.
was doing a lot of squatting, lower leg stuff.
Yeah.
Lower body, leg workouts.
you get
So
the
I had a
beef-
lot of strength.
beefcake legs, yeah.
Beefcake legs, and just hereditarily, it runs in the family genetically. So I would get on the team.
Yeah.
And we went to the academy to ride, and I would crank on that thing so hard I would bust the bearings in the inner hub that goes with the not the pedals themselves, but the
Right.
bearings in the
inside that thing,
and
yeah.
or I'd blow the rear tires because I couldn't bunny hop real good.
Yeah.
And I'd smack the tire and blow them out. Man, I got gassed out riding up 113th.
Oh, well,
there was
that's
one
a
time
hell
when
of
we
a
were
road.
riding in a group ride, and Sean Blaylock was ahead of me, and we were riding in one of those really tight
How can he
formations.
breathe on that?
I don't know, Bane.
Anyway.
And he smacks his. For some reason, Sean says he saw something or somebody was stopping in front of him, but he dynamites his brakes. I went through him. I went over the top into Sean Blaylock because I was on the bike directly behind him. We tumbled and everything went down. There's bikes. It was like a yard sale of bikes.
Oh, no.
And dudes.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere.
That's awesome.
So that was pretty much my my stories that being on the bike team.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah.
Well, no, because you rode. Were you with Kevin, or who was your partner, or Haley?
Obanoff.
Oh, okay. It was you
So
and Obi.
Obi and I are
Okay.
together one night, and we're doing surveillance there at Murray and Jenkins,
Okay.
and they let us use an apartment that wasn't being used on the bottom floor, and we put out the
Was
bait
that the old
bike.
fire station place there?
No, not quite. So we're across the other way on the other side where the store is.
Oh,
So we put a
Okay.
bicycle out at the store, and it only runs in like the top gear, so you got to pedal as hard as you can.
Oh,
Smallest
yeah.
gear, I guess. And so a guy steals it, and he's riding down the road with it. And Obi and I come out of the apartment, jump on our bikes, and Obi goes up and assists him into the bushes off the bike.
Oh.
Because the guy's pedaling as hard as he can, and Obi pulls alongside him and gives him a no, go over there. And gives him a little bit of love, and he goes into the sticker bushes.
oh, fun.
And then we yag him out of there and put the cuffs on him. The best one I ever had, though, was we're sitting right inside the apartment. You can see us if you just turn around and look. We're in the dark with the binoculars, and we're watching the bike across the street. Some kid walks out from the left side of us on the apartment property. There's a banner up that says apartments for rent. The kid hops up in the tree and starts cutting the sign down right in front of it. I mean, like 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Obanoff goes and grabs him by his feet, yanks him out of the tree, and with his red flashlight, clicks right over the top of him, and he goes, "Sheriff's office, motherfucker." That kid got arrested. That was so good stuff. That was probably the most amazing time. I can't confirm or deny whether or not he actually cussed, but he did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Well,
That's awesome.
that's a perfect opportunity to
Yeah.
finally use a cuss word.
Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
In its proper form.
Motherfucker comes
Yeah.
out a lot sometimes.
Right? But usually it's
does.
they're
Especially
filler,
back
it's
then.
filler
It's-
words.
Well, it still happens.
It
Because
does.
of
Yeah.
my unintelligence, you use it's a filler word.
Yeah.
Yeah, goddamn
It's a
motherfucker.
word for everything. You're angry, you're happy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you
Excited.
win, I'm told I need to get a lottery ticket today.
I got one.
660 million.
Yeah.
Kind of like the faces
Somebody
of
won
Gerba.
7 million here in town a couple years back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it
was
was,
friends with Brian over there at the body
Oh,
shop.
at the body shop. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy gave his car to. He said, here's a Grand Cherokee. It was an old used car. He just gave it to Brian.
Really?
Because
Oh.
he and a bunch of guys at Scotty's bought tickets, so he only ended up with 2 million. So everybody won. So it was like
Yeah.
2 million apiece before
Really?
taxes.
Oh. Still not bad.
Yeah, I think they got like 1.6 or something apiece.
I'd take it.
That'd be all
Why
right.
not? That's
Fuck
enough to buy motorcycles out the galore and
Yeah.
a trailer to live in and just go on be a nomad.
I already have all that.
A nomad. Be a nomad.
I already got all that shit.
Yeah.
And this is just, you know,
Except you're not the
this
nomad.
is Drew's companion right here.
That's my forever.
Trav-
That's my forever girl.
His traveling companion, forever girl. Sissy.
That's a good
Oh,
girl.
baby boy.
You're a good baby.
Yeah, boo.
Yes, sissy. That's good. Daddy, want to come see Daddy? You want to come
Crawl
over and
across
see
the table.
Daddy?
There you go.
Come here and see Poppy. Come here.
Can you get over here? Come on.
Sis,
wanna
come
go?
here, see Daddy.
You want
She
me to
doesn't
take-
like the edge.
Yeah, come on. I'll take you back down.
Yeah, you can put her down. She'll just get over it. She'll make her way over here. She's my favorite girl other than my wife.
There
She
you
goes
go.
everywhere with Drew.
Nicely done.
Everywhere with Drew.
Yeah, she goes everywhere. She has a nice
She
little
wants to
service
explore.
jacket that she has to wear because she's servicing me every time we go somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
She's emotionally there for me.
Yes. Well, you got to have an
And I
emotional
told some
support
people,
something.
I said, you know why? It's PTSD. It keeps me from punching you in your goddamn mouth. That's why I have the service dog.
Maybe that's what I need.
Yeah, right?
I
Keep
did
me
have
from
a
being so
service dog.
goddamn angry.
I have a service dog. I mean, he's not a service dog. I can't take him everywhere.
You took Spuds McKenzie. That dog's going to muzzle punch every nut.
Yeah, I
in
can-
the-
yeah,
in
yeah.
the-
I'll hit
That's
you
got, that's
right
a
in the
hell of a
Tri-State
nose
region.
on that thing too.
Yeah.
Right? It's,
Damn.
it's
People
like
reach down to pet
it's
him
like
and then he punches
what
you
do
in
you
the
call
face.
that? Hammerhead shark for a dog.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, those are great
It reminds
dogs,
me of
though.
a story about
He's a
you
good
that I
dog,
have.
though.
Okay,
about
what do you
dogs,
got? Oh
service
my
dogs.
God.
So it's not really that funny, but it's kind of because when you were working TriMet, I was down taking reserves quite a bit down to the TriMet to do things on weekends and stuff like to do these missions.
And fucking up the trains.
And mess up the trains. And so you kind of, hey, the commander and this and that. And one time I remember the commander actually called me. He says, hey, you got to stop the
Caught
trains.
fucking the trains up. Yeah.
Well, and then you were telling me.
No, stop all the trains you want.
Yeah, well, no, and you're like, yeah, stop them, but like try to either get people on them and keep going,
Yeah.
and then come back, or get
Go to
on
the
there and
next
do it
stop.
quickly.
yeah, do it on the
And-
train.
So anyway, then one of the things that Portland had instituted at the time was this whole thing about not asking about service animals. That was a Portland rule. And I said, okay, that's fair. And I thought, well, fuck, we're not Portland. Why would I care? So this gal comes down with this enormous pit bull.
Dang.
Right? She comes down the platform with it, and it's got this huge spike collar, and it's got the thing, it's a service animal on it.
Right.
I go, and pit bulls get a bad rap. I mean,
Is your red light on?
right? I don't think so. No, underneath. And
Green.
Yep, you're good. So anyway, I go over there and I start chat with her, and I said, oh, so because you're not supposed to ask. Well, I'm like, what are they gonna do? Get mad at me and walk away? I mean, I really don't care. I mean, they can get me in trouble. It didn't bother me.
Right.
I go, so may I ask
Doing
what
God's
your-
work.
What's your dog's service for? I go, do you have some
You can
sort of a
ask
thing?
that.
And she goes, well, it's my emotional support animal. And I go, oh,
Doesn't quite.
I go, how does your dog, because I get really stressed out. I'm thinking to myself, I know pit bulls get a bad rep, but that dog would just looking at it stresses me out. Because I go, look at her, she just looked at me, and I go, because it's so big and and
Burly. And it's
teeth
not a
and
service
you-
pony or
And
anything.
you have it dressed up like it's got earrings and tattoos, and it's got the whole big spiked neck collar on it.
Hey,
you know?
earrings, really?
No, I mean it was, but it,
Okay.
it just
You were
looked.
giving
I'll
Tom
say
an
that's pretty
idea
cool.
for his dog.
No, I know he'll
Double
My
hoops
first
on
He's
it.
bulldog
gonna pierce
had
his dog's
tattoos.
ears.
My
Yeah.
first dog had tattoos.
Yeah, so they see you can
But
have
yeah.
a service unicorn, but you can't,
Yeah, but it was just funny because I'm like,
Hey, you can have a service snake.
how do you have an
It
emotional
says you
support
can
dog?
bring a horse on the train, evidently, if you have a service horse.
A service horse?
They say that a horse would count, a mini pony.
A mini pony.
Not a full-size mare.
Full size wouldn't even, would it even it would probably
A mini
fit.
would. It'd be funny to see you riding it onto the train.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I'd let him on the train because that would be amazing.
I've always
Yeah,
wanted to take
'cause
a
you have
motorcycle
to
on the
duck.
train.
Yeah,
It would
it's
be-
like you're riding a mule, like you're watching Clint Eastwood on something, doing Fistful of Dollars and getting on the train.
Yeah.
My only, I had one lady that called me. I called her out because she had a service ferret
Oh, well,
that
that's
says
important.
it licks her eyes when she's going to have an epileptic seizure, and I said, okay, that's the dog.
You can train ferrets to lick eyes?
It doesn't state ferret, and I didn't know, but I just let it go. Some people brought snakes, and they said that their snake did some sort of service. And I tried pushing the envelope and working with TriMet and trying to find out an ADA compliance that would not require you to give any form of personal information out. Between you and your doctor, you could have them sign a form. Nobody knows what it is. It just says on the form, the doctor and you comply to say, agree. It's a service animal. You bring it down to TriMet and they give you a blue little chip that you just hang on the dog. And you don't say, you see the chip? Don't. You just leave them alone.
Oh.
And then that would be it. But yet, and you're not giving anything away because that's
Yeah.
what it's all about is HIPAA. So, but for some reason, they don't want to touch it. So any animal that has a service jacket on, they can be personally trained. They don't have to be professionally trained, just trained. It
Yeah.
states in there for a specific task. And it doesn't have to be a health task.
No.
It can be any task that is trained for to help you. Whether it's get the newspaper or anything, as long as you don't say that it's an emotional support animal, because those fall into a secondary category.
Well, it's interesting because I had a friend of mine we were visiting not too
I thought
long
that
ago.
was a service. It
Yeah,
was the
well,
emotional
yeah, but
support.
You take it that far. I had a friend of mine who their daughter was training a service animal. It was a little Labrador puppy, a real cute puppy, and really smart, And she was helping train it because it would go to this company and it would go out to either a blind person or somebody that needed it to help. And it was in training, and so because it was a service dog and it had the whole jacket or whatever the vest. It was allowed. It was supposed to have been allowed to go into restaurants and other places that normally
On
you
an
couldn't
airplane,
have,
you
right?
know.
So we go into this restaurant, and the lady goes, "Oh, I don't think you can have that here." Well, it is a service animal. I'm training it. It's in training, and she had
even
a card
if it
and
says
papers.
training, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and this was in Colorado,
Wow.
okay,
They gotta
which
get
is
lost.
similar to Oregon, right? And I'm thinking to myself, well, they ended up denying seating to us.
Ooh, that
Because
would
of the
hurt.
animal, the manager said no, you can't. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, they wanted to push that. Like
That could
my
get ugly
friend,
real quick.
they didn't care too much. They said, okay, we'll just find someplace else to go, which we
Right.
did, which is no big deal. But I'm thinking to myself, how do you? Because the way things go, you're like, oh, well, you're not allowing them to come in, and this is a service dog in training.
What I
It
don't-
should be allowed to go in
The
there.
one thing I don't like is the one question is you're allowed to say, well, what's the dog trained for? Well, you're telling on yourself then, because if whatever the dog's trained for, if it's for seizures, then you're
Well, she
basically
volunteered
saying,
it immediately.
But you're saying though that you have seizures. If the dog's trained for seizures and you're walking around with a service animal, chances are you're either the trainer or you have
CZ.
seizures. You're the
Yeah.
Right,
CZ.
and I don't remember how she worded it, but the dog wasn't in need of the dog,
Right, but she was training the
dog
animal
for
as
somebody
though,
else. Yeah,
and it
'cause
needs to do that. It
Yeah.
needs to be able to be in every environment so that
Yeah.
it can properly do what, like for blind people that have walking issues, or all that sensing and
Narcolepsy.
smelling.
Yeah.
those kind of people.
Because it has to be able to sit in
I
a
gotta-
place that's chaotic
You
and
made
not
me-
get so jacked up and move
Yeah.
around.
You made me think of one time though that I wanted to say. When I was working in the 2 area, I remember one time there was a guy hunkered down in this apartment, and I was on the back of the place over at 185 and Columbia. We were in the
Oh,
apartments over there off of Mahama.
Oh, some
the
of my
condos
favorite
there?
places.
Yeah, one of my favorite
amazing.
places.
It's a beautiful area.
Real estate is
So
so
nice.
high value.
It's like a Loa
And all those
Junior.
color,
You get it
it's
for
like
$5
those
tops,
antique, those antique fences that they put up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm back there in the backyard, and it's chain link on one side. Pitbull gets out
Oh,
and is
fun.
in the backyard and sees me and wants me. Comes over and starts pushing under the fence. It's tearing the dog's head open, pushing under the fence, and it's cutting the dog. You can see pink tearing away the skin. The dog does not care. He wants to after me. Well, Tannenbaum, I believe it was on the front of the house at this call, and somebody had a dog the dog, I said, that's not going to work, dude.
Yeah.
Well, the dog comes out back after me, and we were there to kind of arrest some guy that had a felony warrant. Well, the dog comes out back, comes after me, and then I think somebody, I can't remember his name, gets the dog's attention, and the dog starts going to the front of the house. Well, then I tased the dog. It went and jumped off this thing as the deputy fell at the same time. Well, I tased the dog because it was going to bite him. And I just said, I got to tase this dog. It's just not normal. But I went shapow, and it hit the dog, and the dog went, ah. And it was airborne, slow motion with its mouth open as the deputy slides by right underneath. And it was chomp, chomp, and missed completely and hit the ground. And the dog hit the ground and just went, what was that? And then just walked off slowly off, because now I didn't want anything to do with anybody, but it didn't do anything to the dog. I was like, this isn't going to work. I'm going to have to shoot this dog.
Yeah.
You know? So it just by the sheer grace of God, the dog didn't get to that guy.
Oh, some of them are just so enormous. And just strong, you know.
They're great dogs and all, and they
And
have
get
their
a bad
place.
rep. Yeah.
You know, with anything, you know, like Tom, they have their place.
Thanks.
You know.
Way to go, Pitbull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been a couple calls like that with Johnny. He had to, I think we tased a pit bull, and then they had another dog, and John was shooting a 40 at it. And he was shooting it actually at me, too. The 40 was hitting me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was
That's
nice.
very
John.
pleasant.
He said, John, look at your backstop. I'm right here. And he's shooting, boom, boom. He ended up hitting the dog in the head and the leg, and tore his leg off. It was just hanging by skin.
Right.
And then they had to put the dog down because gave him a skull fracture.
Oh, yeah.
That's not
Oh
good.
yeah, there's some great stories that I think one other one I'll mention that was a really fun one. We were at a call over there right next to your house,
This was in Aloha.
right next to your house where
The old house?
yeah, your old
Yeah.
house right next to it. There was a guy with a felony warrant, and we surround the house, and they're saying that he's got a gun possibly. So this is back in the day where we just handle shit. We got four of us. We surround the
Yeah, we
house.
don't call, yeah.
Getz is in the back. I'm on the side. All stats in the front, and standing by is Sergeant, big dude and a dog.
Jeff?
No, back in the day, Sergeant now. Worked at the training facility forever and handled our use of force stuff. Jim Cuthbertson.
Oh.
Yeah.
So JC, he's over there and he has his dog, but he didn't let the dog out. Picture the size of us at that house. Well, the guy comes out of the back slider and I draw down on him, and he reaches in his pocket like he's going for something, and the slack's coming out of my gun. I realize Getz is on the other side of the round, on the back side. He's the backstop because he's on the other back fence on another piece of property.
Oh, shit.
And I was worried. Well, that second, the guy turns and runs around to the south side of the house where the chimney is. Well, they had dogs back there, so there was dog shit everywhere. Well, Allstat, I yell out, he's going to the south. Well, Allstat comes around and rips. He's ripping boards off of the fence.
Yeah,
Where he
tough
just
guy,
rip, and he comes through, and I tackle this guy into the side of the house, and then Cuthbertson comes over and starts putting his quintessential knee kisses on this gentleman.
Knee kisses, yeah.
Yeah, and this
That probably
gentleman,
didn't feel
I
very
think
good.
he was trying to touch dirt through this guy because the guy said something about his back in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And he was over. But it was just the amount of sheer pressure from three monsters pushed on him to take this gentleman into custody. But
my
I mean,
gosh.
he had multiple felony warrants for fighting with the police and guns and all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah, of
it was
course,
all
yeah.
bets are off messing with that one. So that was a major time that we had, you know, back in the day with Allstat. That was a great time till he left to become a pro wrestler or whatever it was.
Yeah. Pro wrestler.
Good times.
Yeah, he was a pro wrestler.
Yeah, he was a tough
I
guy.
can't think of anything else that anybody had on the show that they were talking about.
Little
shenanigans
Dave
they
said
pulled.
Darren said some stuff, but I don't remember
Oh,
what it
Darren's
was.
I was in behind the darn behind
Yeah,
the
the powder?
restaurant
Must have
over
been a
here
motors
on.
thing or something.
Oh, yeah, your powder.
Yeah, so I was behind.
Oh,
what's the
that's
name of
right.
that restaurant?
It was, we're behind Target.
Yeah, so that
Target,
restaurant there, we
yeah.
were having breakfast.
Oh, that was at Hales?
Yes, at Hales.
Hales.
We were
Oh,
getting
but-
ready,
GoPro.
and I had gone back there early. And
It's
I have
July
a thing.
parade.
I get moisture. I get moisture in my uniform, and I get a terrarium going.
Get a little sweaty.
And my Sacagawea. So I powder up a lot, and I've been known to over powder, and it turns into frosting. Well,
Cake batter.
it was, we were doing a special ride on like the 4th or
It
something.
was 4th of July parade.
And
Yeah.
I
Like
was
I said,
already
that
back
were in
there.
Hillsboro.
Well, I hadn't met Darren or his brother yet. They were both riding for Hillsboro, but they were the lead guys, and they were bringing a group of guys around the back where we were going to train, prepare. And as he comes around the back, he said all he could see was my pants down to my knees and my underwear wide open with one hand. The other hand, I'm putting powder in the cash register, just tutoosh, putting like a whole thing of mentholatum in there. And all he could see was just poof in the air. He said, you look like a giant sugar donut, because I was putting so much of it on. And that was his first. And he was like, oh my God, who is this guy?
Well, you didn't spend a lot of time in the locker room with Brian Kay either, though. Right?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
close
same
trick. I'm a
concept,
pony.
yeah.
I'm a pony. Look at me with my towel in my ass.
I'm a pony.
Run around. Look at me. I'm my little pony.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that guy.
I just
You could spend all day talking to him. I can't wait
He's
till
got
he
stories
retires.
galore.
Oh, I can't wait till he retires.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Oh
day.
man.
I'm just sitting in the park. Mind your own damn business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna go walk now.
Right?
Walk
Right?
around Sherwood. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if
can you think of anything else that I may or may not have done that was
I mean, there's a lot of tomfoolery about pushing people into the walls while they're doing their business in the
While
pisser.
they're peeing in the pisser.
There's a couple of those. I think.
Oh
that
yeah,
Scott,
so that would have been Scott
Scott
Haley,
and,
probably. I remember that one.
Yeah, he said that he didn't
you
realize.
like to just go up there and stand there completely. You got to stand like bladed stance when you whiz, especially if you know if I'm coming in there.
Yeah, he was too relaxed.
I'm
maybe.
like, how are you doing, Scott? And gave him just a little nudge. Well, he fell forward and hit his head on the
Remember,
tile wall.
Remember though,
He's
a
80
slight
pounds.
breeze could
but
knock
he-
him over.
Right, and you're a big strong man.
He was
Right.
80
And
pounds
you-
back then.
You
The
could have
problem
gone like
was-
this, and he would have flown into the
Well,
thing.
the problem is I only have on and off. Those are my two switches.
Yeah.
I have those are my speeds.
You don't
on
go to
and off.
First of all, you
Yeah.
don't go to DTs with Drew either.
Oh,
Oh,
And that's the
no.
problem when you're
I
in
never
traffic.
threw that baseball at your shin. Though.
Yeah,
That's
see,
your hip.
yeah.
or-
Yeah, I
at
thought he
your-
threw
at your-
something at me once at
At your
DT.
calf.
And I couldn't walk.
And he's like, "What did you do?
What
You
the
threw
fuck
that
did you do,
baseball at me." I'm like,
motherfucking-
Baseball.
Yeah, in training?
"Baseball."
Why were baseballs in the
I don't know
defensive
why,
tactics
but I
room?
couldn't
That's what
walk
he
after
said.
that.
He had an Achilles that
Something just fucking-
wrapped up in on his own, but he thought
I thought he threw something at me.
He's next to me with who he's training with, and he assumes that I did something to him.
That's what Drew does. He's always
I
doing
just
something to
do
me.
something,
He always does something to me.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Monkey
yeah.
bumps. He's always hitting.
Yeah.
No.
Drew's a bully.
Yeah.
He's a bully.
I am a little bit of a bully. Oh, not on.
He's not on
if you
purpose.
mean to do it,
It's not
you're
a
a bully.
mean-
But if you do it without malice,
He's
it's
not a
just you're
mean
an
bully.
oaf. You're just an oaf.
You just said, "Oh, you do it with love in your heart." Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
it's just I'm
Fair.
just kidding. It's
He's
like
the
an oaf.
loving bully.
Yeah,
He's a
I'm
loving
loving,
bully.
but I'm not
He does
the
it with love.
Do
natural.
you have any funny
definition.
stories about Gerba though? You got to have
Got
something
lots
about
of stories about the Gerb, but I
Like
mean,
something
he
you did or
asked
didn't
me-
do?
He asked me recently to take it easy on him because he was going to tear into me when he came. He goes, "I got so much stuff on you." I go, "Well, I pretty much put it all out there, so there's not really much you could say."
Well,
unlike he
He was because there's all this stuff because we do a lot of stuff with
Right.
Gerba, and he wants to come on.
Yeah, he says he's
You're not
gonna come on.
It's going to be 3 years, bro. I mean,
yeah,
it's going to be too
he's,
long. By that
you
time,
know,
it's going to be all gone. Nobody
He's
will
going to be
remember it.
living up at probably up at Three Rivers and renting a.
Who said he's getting married? Did he call you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you say he's getting married?
I didn't say
Oh.
that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I
I must
have
have got
no
lost.
recollection. I don't know where you heard that.
I must be stoned.
Okay.
Yeah,
Must
I-
be stoned.
Puff, puff, give.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
didn't say that.
I
Yeah.
must have puffed and not passed.
Yeah, I don't know. If he is, congratulations.
Good for
to
him, I
but,
guess, yeah.
It's about
What was
time.
his name?
He kidnapped somebody.
Mick,
or the guy's name.
His first
What
name
was
is
his
Mike.
name?
What was his
Michael.
name?
Michael.
Oh, jeez.
He called
Mikhail
he
and
called-
Michael?
He called Lars. He goes,
He had him
"Hey,
change
my name
their
is
name.
Mike. Yeah, first time caller, long time listener."
Yeah.
He said that to him.
I wonder.
I'm like, oh,
I wonder
God.
if he did get married, would he take her name?
Yeah, I bet he would.
Smith.
Well, because he
Mikhail
wants to
Smith.
get rid of Guy Urba and go
Yeah,
with
he does?
and go with her in that what is it, Lithuanian or Polish? I don't know what Gerba's from.
Yeah.
Is it Russian?
Just Russian, yeah.
gotta be.
He's always got a little Russian in him.
He's always got to be. He
Well,
is Russian.
he keeps it in his right front pocket most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know.
So you always
Yeah,
grab
but
it.
as long as he can boat, if he is a man only that I would know that everything is somehow has a nexus to boating.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, and he worked at the lake. Lately, he's been working on the lake, but only in the last couple of years of his career are they finally throwing him a little bit of line for things.
Well, they've done it a little bit in the past, but things have kind of not gone well.
Well, he's
Hasn't-
his own worst enemy.
You can be your own worst
Yeah,
enemy.
yeah,
Good call.
When he was on Trimit with me,
Whoopsie.
He admitted it.
he's
to
had some
some
problems
degree,
on Trimit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, they only want me on the. They said I got I want to be on the rails 70% of the time. Well, the other 30% for your lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, or coffee.
And he's
And coffee.
spending it looking for prostitutes.
And it's not going down to Tualatin to go to the Motel 6. That's not the 30% for.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
He had
supposed
a
to be with
great.
me.
He had a great product that he was working with that. It's just I just don't think that the timing was parlayed correctly. He
Yeah.
could have probably turned that into a really good niche
Yeah.
because he was good at it too.
Yeah, he
with
was.
those working
The
with
trafficking
people
things.
trafficking.
Yeah.
And,
But you gotta leave those
and
prostitutes
saving
alone.
people and then getting
You
people out
need,
of prostitution.
everybody needs a good prostitute. You just got to leave them alone.
Yeah,
Well, it's
he
his
did.
profession,
That's right. Make that shit legal.
right?
Yeah.
Oregon, I could see that
Well,
being legal.
you know,
like,
if you want to see him spin up, it's a victimless crime.
It is
oh,
a
there's
victim.
something else I was going to tell you. Who was
It's a
it?
victimless crime,
Somebody's-
Gerba. Come on.
Somebody's dating
You need to make some money.
Aaron that we know.
Aaron who? Oh, Aaron?
Aaron.
Oh. Little
one-
Aaron?
You remember the Aaron I'm talking about?
Aaron M.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, the one that's in a different state.
Yes.
I just talked to Aaron.
Oh. Well,
Aaron and
Dating?
yeah.
you're talking Aaron the gnome?
Female.
Up at no. You're talking Aaron a girl? Aaron the man?
Aaron, a girl.
Oh, I don't know who Aaron the girl is.
Not Allstat. I
was
don't
talking
know
about
any-
Aaron.
I was thinking about the
The-
former detective.
Detective Aaron. Aaron a girl?
I'll tell you when the
Yeah, well,
when
this
the microphones
we'll
are broke.
chat offline.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to put out anything on the air that we don't know for
No,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
May
right?
not be substantiated.
Yeah, we don't want to put it on
unsubstantiated
unless it's about
rumors.
Gerba.
Unless it's about the Jeep Urba.
Gerba? Gerbil.
Urba.
Gerbil.
Love the guy to death.
Gerbil.
We do.
Love the guy. I'll say nice things about him at my funeral.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is going to be like, I don't know, 50 years from now.
Could be a couple of years. Maybe I was able to extend my life a little
You
bit.
just lost 90
Oh,
pounds.
yeah, you
so
lost
you
90
got
pounds.
probably
That's
the
good.
I
next
got
90
another
years.
60 pounds to lose still.
Yeah, but you're looking great, dude.
So
looking
we're
great.
getting there.
Yeah,
Good
it's
for
a
you.
good
Same
start.
for you, Tom. Good job.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's not easy.
No.
No.
And keeping it off's easy, but it was it was a
Good.
road. I needed to do it though. I
Yeah.
wanted to live longer, and after the cancer stuff and
Right.
all those things, it was tough to get my metabolism rocking again.
Yeah.
I think that's all the punishment for all of the Andrewisms. I got cancer.
Yeah. Well,
And I was able to beat it, and it's gone. And now we're just
you.
moving to Central Oregon and going to build a castle and
That's
put a
right.
motor around
Yeah,
it.
so tell us about that because we
Yeah,
since we
tell us
talked to you
about that.
last, you
So I
were
sold the house.
yeah, you sold your house.
Sold the house right away. First offer. Let me do a plug for Cardinal Homes.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Nicely
Cardinal
done.
Real Estate by
Cardinal.
John L. Scott.
I didn't know you
but it
did
would
that.
be
It makes-
Cardinal Homes, along with Cardinal Racing, and
Cardinal
any
Homes,
other
Cardinal
bottled
Racing.
water, maybe Cardinal water, bottled water, distilled vodkas, maybe
Cardinal
a
vodka?
Cardinal vodka.
No,
Yeah,
my.
what else is he
there-
gonna do?
Yeah, so he is an amazing. I mean, we're old friends, but on a whole different tangent. The man can pay attention to details, and he is a stickler for details.
Does a
You
really
want
good
him
job,
working
yeah.
for you. He's
Oh, good,
amazing.
good.
And he picks up on all the little stuff that other people might miss, where I've heard of other little horror stories about their own interactions
Mm. Right.
with realtors, where not to bust on realtors, they're hardworking people.
Yeah.
But
he's really
he
fine-tuned
really
it,
is
huh?
on it. He's
Yeah.
got it down to a science, and
Good.
he's very good at it. So
Good.
here's to him. And so he's made my transition very,
Tip our
very,
hats, sir.
very easy.
Nicely done.
Been great transition, and
Good.
so I'll be moving out to gonna stay living in Eagle Crest for a year while I'm having a house built in Powell Butte.
Nice.
We're gonna build a house out there, and it'll take about a year. So
Nice.
I'm just gonna be screwing off at the resort all day.
And you got your dream home?
Yeah, I can go swim and do one or two sit-ups and maybe play some golf.
There you go.
and ride off in the sunset in my golf cart. Oh, and I am taking up snowmobiling.
Are you?
Oh, good
I'm
for
gonna
you.
get
Are you
4
taking your-
snowmobiles.
Are you
I have
taking
2
your golf
for other
cart up there
friends.
with you?
Oh, golf cart's gone.
Oh, that's right. You already sold it. You already
and
told me
I
that.
sold Wellhauser, my Terex.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a bedroom group and some
Snowmobiling's
other stuff
a lot
for
of fun.
sale that I'm trying to get rid of.
A
before
bedroom
we go.
set?
I sold the bedroom set to Chris L.
Oh.
And
I needed
so-
a bedroom set.
Oh, I had a real nice one, King.
You did tell me it was a bedroom. I thought you were just furniture you're trying to sell.
Oh, well, yeah, bedroom group and furniture, electric couches. I got some brand new living room furniture and a bunch of other stuff and TVs and other things we're trying to not take with us.
Yeah, just make it move easier.
So, yeah, where'd you guys get that one?
That TV's. Oh, somebody gave it to us. That's,
Yeah.
So
But
that one
yeah, I've
doesn't
got a
work.
cup. I
That
got
one don't work anymore.
yeah, I might have another one for you. I got a
If you want
40. I got like a 50. If
Whatever you want to do, I'll take
give it
whatever
to you,
want.
put it up in here.
Yeah.
But that, other than that, buying a few more guns and just trying
Yeah, we gotta
to
put
mind
that-
my own business.
We can do that
There you
next
go.
week. We do that AR.
Yes, we can do that.
Every day.
We'll get you dialed in next week.
Nice.
Sissy,
You put it together, or we gotta go to Steve P's.
we'll go to Pease.
Go to Stevie's because he's
Yeah.
he's retired now.
He's
too.
retired.
at
He's home every day.
Yeah.
He's going to put one together for me. Might as well get yours
I'll
together
call.
to put together too.
Call him. Go out there. I need to see him anyways.
Yeah. So put something up. Put something together for next week. So, well,
Outstanding.
thank you, gentlemen, for having
Yeah.
me on.
Glad you
Yeah.
can come back and rebut a little things, give some more funny
Yeah.
stories. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Some more good stories.
It's been
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
been an amazing ride, and I appreciate everything.
Can't wait till
Yeah.
the 10th at 10.
having
again.
the 10th at 10 and the friends that I was able to parlay while I was at the ESO.
Yeah.
And the retirement gig is great. I know
Yeah.
other people
Yeah,
are
it's-
scared
we
of
love
it,
it. It's a
but
good
it's
time.
a great thing.
Yeah.
People
It's a
just
great
don't
thing.
realize it's like winning the mini lottery. As Jim Root would
really
say,
is.
free money.
Kind
Yeah.
of is, yeah.
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 As long as we still
Keep
have
getting
it.
paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Good stuff.
Doing what you want to do.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, Tom, take us
Welcome,
out.
everybody. Thanks for tuning in every Tuesday. You know, we come out with a new one. Smash it. Smash a like. Smash whatever you do.
Smash
Follow us.
Gerba. You must smash Gerba.
Tommy Buckmaster comes out
That was
I'm
easy.
everywhere. That was easy. All right. We'll see you in 2
Later, everybody.
Boom.
Right.
Hashtag love you guys. Peace.
Good night now.
Bye bye.
And we're done. Nice to-
And we're out.